Starting a business or a corporation can be really difficult or challenging. Whenever I graduate college and everything, I'm wanting to open up my own accounting firm, some sort of business to run on my own. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the steps to form an LLC, which is a limited liability corporation or company, how to fund your company if you need any money to help get you started or to help it grow, and then the qualifications you need to open your LLC. So first thing I want to talk about is how the steps to open your LLC. And before you even start thinking about opening it, you have to think about if you're going to be able to obtain visas to travel to the US if you're coming from a foreign company. And that's from howtostartanllc.com. According to upcouncil.com, here there are 13 steps that it lists on how to start your LLC. Deciding what type of business you want to open. If you're not comfortable or you don't care about the type of business you're going to open, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to have any motivation on making it thrive. Deciding where you should form it. The location is really important. If the location isn't going to help your company thrive, there's no point in opening it in that location. Find a local registered agent so you can help get the proper documents to actually make it official to where it will be open. If you're applicable, then you register your LLC. Can't have a business if it's not registered for the government to see you. And then you need to apply for your employer identification number, also known as an EIN, which I found that off of investopedia.com. If necessary, then you need to get a U.S. mailing address if it's in the U.S. If it's not, then get a mailing address from wherever country you're at, any state, doesn't matter. And then if you're in the U.S., you obviously have to open a U.S. bank account next. And then you have to open a merchant account so you can accept payments from your customers. If you can't accept payments, then there's no reason for your company to be open, obviously. You're not going to earn any revenue. And then every business or any job, any house, it's smart to get insurance in case a natural disaster comes in, wrecks it. It's going to be really hard for you to pay that out of pocket if you don't have any help. Again, if you're in the U.S., you need to have a phone number for your business, or else no customers can call you, see what you're about, and you're not going to get any customers that way. They're not going to call you. They can't find anything out about your company. Next, you need to research your tax liability, what it's going to be, how much it's going to cost, and everything. Next, you need to be sure you keep your business and personal accounts separated. It's never a good idea to join them because it gets all messy whenever you're doing your tax forms and everything. It's going to be harder and it's going to be complicated. Things could get mixed up. And then you need to make sure you pay your annual fees and other required fees to start your business, to get it open and on the ground. Last thing you need to do is make sure you're in compliance with any city, county, state, or federal laws. You don't want to be breaking any laws whenever you open a business. That's a bad way to start off anything. The next thing I'd like to talk about is how you can get funding. And from state, federal things, you can get funding to help your company get off on the right foot. According to USA.gov, there are multiple ways you can get it, such as the Small Business Administration that can help with starting and expanding businesses, handling disasters, and exporting goods if you need that. U.S. Department of Agriculture, that's mainly towards loans for rural businesses. Government loans, those are obviously federal loans to your business to help you get started and everything. One thing that you don't want to try to get is grants from the federal government because they do not offer that. You don't even need to try to attempt to get those. And then lastly, I would like to talk about qualifications that you need for an LLC. According to LegalZoom.com, here are a few essential things in Texas that you need for an LLC. You need a registration, file a certificate of formation by the Secretary of State. Forms and fees. You're required to submit a completed certificate of formation, a Form 205, with the Texas Secretary of State, along with filing fees. And then a timeline. You're gonna need, if you're paying fees and there's multiple fees you gotta pay, you gotta figure out a timeline to get those paid. Naming requirements, to make sure your name is actually distinguishable. You don't want to take a name from a different company. You want to make sure that it's original, not taken from anything else. And then formation requirements. If there's more than one member, if you're in a partner or there's 3 people in it, you want to have some sort of document to. Okay, so today I have told y'all about how to open an LLC, how to form it in the United States, funds that you can get from the government, and qualifications that you need in order to actually form it and have it open. Oh God, I wouldn't have lasted like 5